Your girlfriend ever bust out new tricks in the bedroom and you wonder where she got them from after? Um, Green $70 today. This review is very late. It's 10:20. It's past my bedtime, but shit happens. Here we are. This is what we don't want to see though, right here. 127 high. We ended at 70. The goal for tomorrow, ideally, we want to end at highs, right? But 20% or less from our very highs would be fantastic. I really want to try to end at highs though. But the biggest reason for this is this huge drop right here, and it was a completely stupid loser on a stock that I should have been trading in the first place, let alone with the amount of shares and confidence that I was trading on it. So, largest gain, 111. That might be my new biggest all time. Let's see real quick actually. Oh, 113 is my biggest. Anyway, 1.3 profit factor just about. We obviously want to see higher than this. Definitely what we don't want to see. Average loser bigger than my average winner. Yuck. But our biggest loss came from this retard right here, GVH. $58 on it. Was trading 1,300 shares. 87 to 82 out. So let's check those out. Oh yeah, and all the money today came from one trade pretty much on. GPUs. 55 to 84 on, damn, 55 to 84 on 390 shares. That was a big one. So let's check it out. Watching AIFF open. I think it gave one little pop. Check this one out. What a banger start to the day, eh? We're in 428. We're up big on the position already. Trying to sell here for around 10 cents profit. 8 cents profit maybe. Should be getting out, right?
What the
Should
fuck
be
did I
getting
just
out,
get out
right?
of?
Nope.
Floating order?
I try to cancel it and try to sell it
Oh
again.
my god.
It then filled me at 24. So instead of taking nearly a 10-cent winner on it, I take a 4-cent loser, a 14-cent swing just about to start the day. So that one's not the start to the day that we wanted.
From green
Not
$50 on
bad.
that. Green $50 on that trade to red 15. It's alright.
Unlucky.
Doesn't matter.
Or, I mean, that's not even unlucky. That's just oh yeah, I
So
guess that
anyway,
is unlucky.
gotta try to
Okay.
forget that it happened, lock back in, and try to catch the next one. But definitely not the way you want to start the day, thinking that I got a good trade to get the day started on a high note, and then I get fucked over there. So tomorrow I'll definitely just trade, either give it a
PLRZ.
second or just trade lower shares. My first trade if I am going to trade off open to avoid something big like that happening.
55,
PLRZ was popping up out of nowhere here. 55 halt level, 50 pre-market high.
Oh my god, you fucking asshole. That was so bad.
35 dip,
Oh,
maybe 31 would be
yeah,
ideal.
that's my fault. I didn't look where the halt level was. I thought it was gonna be close.
Do I take a trade on it here? No, I was trying to wait for it to come down and dip. 37 was the lowest, it went right there. I was trying to see like either a strong hold at 35 or maybe if it wanted to come even lower, but ended up holding there. And in doing so, not adding there, I miss all of this, and then see it as a break 50 here. There's 35, but that's not when we want to see this dip happen, is after it pushes all the way up, so obviously don't take it because it's now ugly. Over on GPUs now. This thing was I'll show it real quick. It went absolutely monster today. Went absolutely crazy. But not only do I suck, it was tough. I don't need any help sucking, but when it's tough to read on top of it, and it's a whole lot of chop, it doing the same thing, and then one of the times it decides to go. That's when I struggle. and that's when people who hold a little bit longer term and have a little more risk are probably able to cash out a little bigger on moves that names that move like this, because all these pullbacks, it did soak it for, or not soak it for a long time, sorry, consolidated or flagged for a little bit, and then it would, like, look at this one right here, for example, pop, flag, pop, flag, pop, flag, pop. Like, obviously it looks like very easy to see here on the chart, but when you add these and get chopped up or keep selling and break even or small losses, and then one of the times it decides to go, it makes it a little tougher. But I definitely could have done a lot better on GPUs, and should have not taken the trade I did on GVH. I'll show a couple winners on GPUs here. Looking at IVF for a second, but it was kind of shit compared to to a good trade on here, because oh yeah, this 26, 25 dip is what I was looking for. Once it held, I wanted to get in.
Oh boy, it ain't nothing.
I had a little bit late, but figured it was actually turning when it was didn't just go bing bing. It was actually bing and then bing. So I was like, okay, I'll get in. Try to give this one a minute because it is lower volume, moving a little slower. This candle's going green here. Previous candle high is 36. I'm thinking they're holding it down 35 here, so I sell.
IVF.
Still a really good winner.
Sorry.
What was that, like 5 cents?
IVF.
What was my end? 28 to 33. So yeah, for like 5.5 cents. So
Hold.
definitely happy with it on a name like this. And then GPUs was started going absolutely crazy. I'm pretty sure this thing's float was it had 1 million float, and then these candles right here, it traded like 2 million shares. So that's the reason for it being so wild. Try to take that dip into 70, but sell a little early. Does end up coming for a little bit of a bounce there. Oh, 389 is kind of the level that we need to break, and then we'll be able to see the 4 break probably.
I shouldn't have sold.
So just like so much of this right here. Like, how are you supposed to, if anything, just get in a decent spot and try to hold it through all this? But that's not my style of trade. That's not really what I'm comfortable with. So that's kind of why I struggled a lot on this thing. I was waiting to see an outlier factor come in. So this is a new candle that closed high. May continue to hold high right there, and try to give that one a second. I just took it for a 1.5 cent loss. No biggie.
How'd I sell?
Just taking little stabs here for this 89 break. Trying to see if it wants to either decide to hold higher one time, which it looked like it did right there for a second, but then I was wrong. And it'll come right back down anyway. Trying to see if it would either hold higher, bigger rush of volume, which, I mean, this is kind of already a big rush of volume, but trying to see something different to where I'm like, I think that it might actually break out that time. But on a lot of the breakouts on this thing, it would just be same thing, same thing, same thing, or at least in my eyes. Same thing, same thing, same thing. And then one of the times it would just decide to fly through, but it's like later on in the day as well. The breakouts on it, really, you got shit on hard if you were getting in high. So it was rejecting really hard, so.
Instead of this fucking.
So yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, I was wanting to see this dip into 50 on it. Knew I'd have to get in quick and wouldn't have time to wait for confirmation, but I was like, oh, held there pretty good. No siree.
No.
52, decent in for a 50 dip, but unfortunately it came under. Got out 45 for a 7-cent loser. Probably should have made sure it was holding before I got in, but it's like that thing just wasn't giving time for that.
Stop. Just fucking go.
Oh, I took a good winner to come back
Cool.
on it though. Let's see this. 389 is what we need. Thinking, oh shit, it's holding high there. Get in kind of high at 88, so I got into sell when it's that weak break right there. 3 cents.
Stop.
Was it the 4 break that I was in? I already forgot what the biggest trade was. It's the 4
Nice.
break. Bing, 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 bong. So much of this. Let's see our biggest trade on it. I did a lot of. I watched it a lot when it was making a lot of its move, just
Things
because I was
Gonna
like,
halt it.
I didn't want to be taking random stabs
Um,
when I didn't know, couldn't really tell what was going on. So definitely took less
Things
trades
gonna
than I
halt
would
up.
normally be on a stock like this that has this much momentum. But it's like I just couldn't tell what was going on a lot of the time. So here's this 43 is kind of the last real level that we need before pre-market. Obviously 50, a little bit more of a psychological level, and just a natural level is the $0.50. But I'm probably thinking through 43 and 50. Surely we get the pre-market break. So that's what I got in my head at this moment. 26 dip would be ideal, but I just realized they just keep edging it, and they're not pulling it back like every other time. If you look at every single one of these Bing, and okay, let me fucking think before I speak. Every single one of these little weak breaks here, they're instantly pulling it back every time it broke. Obviously, this is a little bit different because it's 3 very strong minutes of buyers. But on every single one of these, it was pulling back. Look, bing, 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 bing. On this one, goes up, gets over this 26. Push it. They're not pulling it back hard at all. They're just holding it, edging it. Edging it again. Still holding it up high. Edging it again there to 30.
And it's back up by the time it takes me
Over
too long.
30, and they're still pushing it high, edging it. They're holding it super high. So I'm like, okay, well, whenever this strong
hold
volume
up.
comes in here, is what I need to be adding, because they're not pulling this back. It's gonna be, I'm getting in high, but I knew that there was a very strong likelihood of a push to at least pre-market high break, maybe to the halt level. So that's what I was looking for. They're edging it or holding it up, not pulling it back like every single other time that it made a move like this. So just waiting for that outlier volume to come in
Thing's
for that
gonna
strong
halt up.
push. And there it is.
There it is.
Getting in a little higher than I would like to. Ideally a little bit lower, but got out 84, which is very good on the out for a move this crazy. So very, very happy with this trade. See it one more time.
And it's back up by the
Just
time
keep edging it. They're just not pulling it back at all. Ooh,
Takes
I
me
would
too
have
long.
through 30 right there. I'd be like, okay, comes up to 35, a dip back into 26, at least under 30, but they just don't do it. They're just holding it up, holding it up, holding it up, holding it up,
thing's
holding it
gonna
up,
halt up.
and still holding it up high. Here's a bunch of buyers coming in through 40.
There it is.
Bang. There is the biggest trade. Whoa. 3 claps there, no more,
Trying
no
to
less.
cancel it.
So yeah, stoked on that trade for sure. Fucking hat just flew off my wall. Anyway.
I should add.
Yeah. Let's see this retardation that I decided to do.
Sure.
I kind of lost focus here. My stomach was fucked up this morning. Not an excuse, guy. Here we go. GVH, random gap up, right? Random move that it decided to make. we get a few of these every day. It's the strong pop and fucking fail right after. But for some reason, in my thick skull, I'm thinking, oh, do $1? Is this the one? Are we about to go crazy? No, you fucking retard. Trade what you see, not what you want to see, right? And it was a bad example of that. I believe it was right at this. Yeah, just rejected off this. Okay, 96 right there is day level. I'm scoping out the day levels.
Kind of a day level. Let's go for this one break.
Thing's super thin as well. For a penny stock especially. Low volume, thin penny stock that's rejecting, not really rejecting up day level, but just tapped the day level. Why am I putting my hands all over this with 1,300 shares? New candle opens up right here. We see the slightest sign of buyers after a fall like that. Okay, got lucky there. Got out for a 1 cent loss. Cool. Don't touch this thing for a minute, right? It's starting to look ugly. Oh, what is it holding there for a half second? Let me hop in. Shit on. This should never happen. I should not even be trading this name in the first place, let alone this with this much confidence on something I haven't been watching, is lower volume, thin, and I get shit on for it.
That was retarded.
So yeah, I mean that's fully on me. That's 100%. Just should never happen. Gave back $70 for zero reason. Absolutely zero reason. And I said, all right, it's a good time to go take a piss now. Think about how stupid that was. Don't make the same mistake. Come back, trade something else. So yeah, that was kind of the day. I went up and down a little bit.
Sand GPU.
Came down to like $40 green from highs 120, and then got back up to 70. And I was like, whatever. So yeah, like I said, the goal tomorrow is to try to close at highs, near highs, if not actually at highs. So yeah.
Action.
You can see this classic fake bullshit here. It's a decent look on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute flag. But look at this fake wick they decided to throw in here. Bang. Never went that low. But I figured it might cause something to happen when this went green anyway and over that 71 previous candle. So I hop in for it. And bang. So they're at 74.5, maybe a little early. But I'll take the profit there. Other than that, I don't think there's too much else exciting. Kind of slowed down for a bit. Just kind of went a little back and forth for a while. And then later on in the day, I think I made some back on Naito and GPUs, I think, yeah. So yeah, overall, I mean, it's not the worst day, but it's definitely not what we want to see going into, trying to become better. It's not the mistakes you want to see being made at this point, but learn from it, do better tomorrow. See you then. Peace.